Okay, so since I got routed, I'm going to cut it long intentionally because I know the fitting's going to add some length. And this is some solid hose. Be nice to have a hose cutter, but I don't have one. There we go. So now I know a lot of people complain about trying to get these fittings on. I'm going to show you the easy way to do it. I'm going to take my little oil gun and lube up the fitting just a little bit. So now you place it on the floor like I'm doing, and you take your body weight and you just push down on it, and you'll get it seated in there. And won't go anywhere. Now we got to do the other side. Same thing. I'm about all the oil out of my can. And you just push. Don't try to do it on the vehicle. It's nearly insane. But you can get it pushed right up on there. So like I said, when you're looking at it, it says tank. So this is the one that returns back to the tank. Snap it on, route your hose, snap it on, one line down. So now, the fun one is getting from the pump to the tank on that straw. Now I gotta figure out how I want to get there. So, because straw is back up under there. Okay, after looking at routing and stuff, I do have a void here between this fuel tank and everything else. I'm gonna run this one a little unusually. Again, it's a custom deal. And I got it tucked on the tube there. I know you really can't see. Pull it off my head. And there's the tube now. So give me a second. And now we're going to run the rest of the run from that fuel sender to right there. So then I've got tucked on back there. Grab my knife again. I'm going to add just a little bit just for slack. There's that. Again, best to have it all pulled out. I'll keep the angles for later. So, back to lubing fittings. We'll just push them on the floor. Just like that. We're seated. So now, run it back through the hole that I found. I'm going to just snap this one right on the pump. And there she snapped on. So now we got line from the tank to the pump. We got return line. Now we got to just run the supply to the front. Whew. Okay, now we're going to complete this up. I turned the truck around. It took me a little bit to charge the battery, get it running. But I want to tuck that over the frame since it's got a hole there. And I'll just plug this one on the end of that nipple for the moment. Hold my place. Now this is something I know most people won't do. Is I'm going to go ahead and run it down the frame. Inside the frame. All right. Okay. Need a spot for my light to hang temporarily. Oh, darn cord. Yeah, it's tight clearance here, boys and girls. There's a hole right there. Now it comes out. This will guard it from freezing and whatnot. So as you can see, we're still tucked in there. And we ran up the frame till we got to the hole right by the control arm. Now, grab my shop light so I can see the hose down there. And we'll pull it up. And it's way back there. So we're going to end up cutting off a few feet there. Being I've already ran it, it's going to be a little more fun because next few fittings are elbows, which is fine. I can deal with that. Okay, now, don't get the luxury of doing it on the ground with these at all, which ain't no biggie. And still push them in by hand pretty good. There, we're snapped in. Okay, now since we got the AirDog pretty well set up, now we gotta just hook up all the line up front. Oh crap, my drop light snagged. So Okay, now we got to take the original banjo out of the input side of the fuel filter. I know you guys really can't see much because of my hands in the way and whatnot. And be aware there's two sealing washers on the banjos. There's one on the filter side and one on the bolt side. Those just get kept. Leaving the stock fuel pump in there and the line. Ain't going to take it out. Just going to leave it behind. Now we're going to go ahead and install the new AirDog fitting. I know I need a 3/4 inch wrench. All right. Well, actually, that's smaller than a 3/4. Oh, it's got a 7/8. My bad. Grab it off the floor. And this can be a little troublesome when you got long wrenches, like I do. And everything's in the road down there. And dipstick's now in the way. Well, all else fails, use the box end. If it'll fit over, and it don't. It's not what I think it is. All right.